Friends, today we are going to discuss about a new topic, limits, which is there in class 11 NCERT book. So before knowing about limits, we should know what is calculus. So it is the branch of mathematics which deals with the study of change in value. This is very important, change in value of a function as the points in the domain change. So to understand this definition, we have to know about domain, and this is there in relation and function. So let's see one example. Say your fx is equal to x plus 1. This is a function. So if I will take here x is equal to 1 and I will put in this function fx, so I will get, say, x is 1, so I will write f1 is equal to, in place of x I have to write 1 plus 1, that is 2. So here this value what I have taken, what is the value of x, that is called domain, and after putting the value in the function we got particular value, that is called range. So you have to remember, in a function the values which we put in place of x are known as domain, and after putting which result we get, that is our range. So we should know this one to understand about this topic. So similarly, I have taken another function, you can see here, fx is equal to 2x, and say we have to find the value for x equal to 2. So I have calculated here several values which are close to 2. You see, when x is 2, if I will put here 2, 2 into 2 is what? 4. Similarly, if suppose I am taking a value which is more than 2, that is the value is in the right side, 2.01. So if I will put in place of x 2.01, so 2.01 into 2 is 4.02. In the same way, if in place of x we will put 2.02, we will get 4.04, and in place of x if we will put 2.03 into 2, then we will get 4.06. In the same way, you see, if we will put 1.99, we will get 3.98, and if we will put 1.98, we will get 3.96. So what we can conclude from here, that when x is equal to 2, fx is equal to 4. So when x is equal to 2, we got fx equal to 4. So this can be represented like this, that when x tends to 2, our fx tends to 4. That is, this can be written in the mathematical form. Then we can write limit x tends to 2, fx is equal to what? 4. When we put x equal to 2, we got the value of fx 4. And if I am putting a value which is more than 2, so I will get a value which is very closer to 4, but that value will lie in the right side. And if I will put a value which is slightly less than 2, I will get another value which is slightly less than 4, that is the value will lie in the left side. So by knowing this, we should understand that when the value is more than 2, we will get a value which is more than 4. So this is called right hand limit. This is called right hand limit. And similarly, these values which are in the left side are called what? Left hand limit. So, and the limit is represented in this form. You see that suppose we took x equal to a, that is x tends to a, fx. So since here a is unknown, we don't know what value we will get, like this. Here I got 4, but here I don't know what I will get, so I have written L. So we can say that when x tends to a, the limit of the function fx is L. So this is about what is limit. So let us do sums based on limit. So here you can see it is given limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4 by x minus 2. So you see here I have to put x equal to 2. So if I will put here x equal to 2, 2 square is 4, 4 minus 4, that is 0, and here if I will put 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. So I am getting what? 0 by 0. I am getting 0 by 0. So this is undefined. If our denominator is coming 0, then we can't solve. So to solve this one, we have to apply the formula. So let us see the formula. As all of you know that here we can use the formula a square minus b square. So we can write like this: limit x tends to 2. If I will use the formula a square minus b square, we can write x plus 2 into x minus 2, that is a plus b into a minus b by x minus 2. So now x minus 2 will cancel out. We will get limit x tends to 2, x plus 2. Now you can see that we are in a position to put the value, because in the denominator now it will not come 0. So if I will put here x2 in place of x2, then I will get 2 plus 2, that is 4. So this is the way to find limit. Say another sum. Here it is given x tends to pi by 2. So here there is no problem. If in place of x we will put pi by 2, and as we know that sin pi by 2 sin 90 degree is 1. So limit x tends to pi by 2 sin x is 1. So now we are going to learn about two very important formula of limits. These two formulas are very important, and these formulas are also used in your IIT, in your entrance examination also. So you see, this is the first formula: limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n by x minus a is there. Then by formula we can write n into a to the power n minus 1. So see how this formula can be used. Here one sum you can see: z to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 by z to the power 1 by 6 minus 1 is there. So we can use this formula. So let z to the power 1 by 6 is equal to y. So if I will put here z equal to 1, y will be also 1. Now this you convert in the form of y. So what we can write? This will be limit z to the power 1 by 3, it can be written as y square. Now why y square? Let's see why it is y square and y tends to 1, because z to the power 1 by 3, if I will add z to the power 1 by 6 whole square, so this will come z to the power 1 by 3, because 2 and 6 will cancel out 3 times. So this is z to the power 1 by 3. So this converted to this form. Now you see, compare with this. Here n value is what? 2. So in place of n we can write here 2, and here a is what? A, but our a is what? 1. So in place of a we can write 1. Then you see the formula n minus 1. Our n is what? 2. So we will write 2 minus 1, that is 2 into 1 to the power 1. 1 to the power 1 is 1, and 2 into 1 is what? 2. So see how very easily we can apply this formula. This is very, very important sum. So students, you will try such more sums, and if you will get any problem, you can comment in the box. Now see the another formula, that is very important formula, sandwiched formula. Here limit x tends to 0, sin x by x, if it is there, then directly we can write 1. So let us apply this formula in this case. So here sin 4x is there. So if I want to use this formula, then at the bottom of 4x there should be 4x, because here you see x is there, then here is x. So if here 4x is there, here it will be 4x. Similarly here sin 2x is there, so at the bottom there should be what? 2x. So here you see I have written 4x by 2x from my side, 4x by 2x. So x cancel out, this 2 2 ja 2, that is I have written 1 by 2 extra. Here it is coming what? 1 by 2. Why 1 by 2? Because here it is 1 by 4x and this is 1 by 2x. So this will go up, that is 2x by 4x. So the x cancel out, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. So I have written 1 by 2 extra. So to make it 1 by 2 into 2 if I will do, then there will be nothing extra, that is I can multiply here 2. So see I have multiplied 2. That here very important, how to use the formula. Before that we have to convert the formula in this form. Very simple. If here 4x is there, you write 4x, here 2x, here you write 2x. Then what extra I have done, that number, say I have got here 1 by 2, so with that what you will multiply so that it will become 1, so that value is 2. So here I wrote 2. Now 2, this value is according to Sandwich formula what? 1. this value also according to the Sandwich formula 1. So 2 into 1 is what? 2. So this is very important sum. So such sums you will try at home. Thank you.